Hey, so if you're thinking about moving to Encinitas, California, or really anywhere else in the San Diego coastal areas, this YouTube channel and this video is for you. So in this video today, to show you what it looks like to actually live here, we're gonna start here at home, a typical home here in Encinitas, and we're gonna do a day in a life. We're gonna go on some errands, we're gonna go out to lunch, we're gonna go to the beach. We'll check out, a meditation center and see what the day-to-day life here is like. Most YouTube videos that you'll see are gonna, focus on all the cute restaurants and beach life and all those things, and we'll stop by and check it out as well. But there's so much more to Encinitas and actually living here versus visiting a tourist that you're gonna wanna know about, so let's get right into it. Hey guys, David Van Asche here, and if this is your first time to this channel and you wanna learn everything about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, and play here in the San Diego area, hit that subscribe button right now. Come back to this channel and watch all of the videos before you reach out to us to help you find the perfect home here in the San Diego area. Let's get started. All right, so leaving the house, one of the nicest things about living in the area, of course, is every day you've got basically perfect weather. It's a little bit cloudy, overcastish on the day we're recording, which, whatever, not a big deal. It's still bright enough. I need my sunglasses on to be comfortable. Let's hop in the car. Let's go check out where all the gyms are to show you kind of, what you can expect here living in Encinitas. Let's go. So one of the first things you'll notice, this is a great neighborhood. There's no HOAs here. It's definitely not the most expensive neighborhood, but it's definitely not the lowest price point either. To get into this neighborhood, as of this recording, which is mid-2024, you're looking at minimum 1.3 million for, a non-updated home, and the sky's the limit from there as far as lot size and updates, things like that. Kind of get an idea of what the streets are gonna look like. You got the basketball hoop here for the kids. It's a nice family-orientated neighborhood, right? And we're gonna head straight over this way. Slow down for the speed bump. So you gotta keep in mind, depending on what your price point is and your budget for a home, Encinitas has a lot of different areas and options. You gotta remember too that unlike some rapidly new areas like the Phoenix Metro, you're not gonna find large, developments of brand new construction homes. Here, a new construction home is more often than not going to be recently remodeled. So you gotta keep that in consideration. Some of the more modern floor plans aren't always available just because it was built 20, 30 years ago and maybe it has a full remodel. It might be absolutely beautiful, but those are some of the little pros and cons of most areas actually in the coastal communities of San Diego here, including Encinitas where we're at right now. So let's head over to the center where you can find a variety of different gyms to work out at. This is 4 minutes from the house. All right, so here we are. This is a pretty typical, shopping center. Nothing super special or, to write home about. It's not downtown Encinitas with the beach and the view of the ocean, but I think it gives you a pretty typical idea of what, the area has to offer from an everyday living perspective. We're about 2.5, 3 miles from the coast. LA Fitness is up here. There's actually Orange Fitness or Orange Theory. There's multiple other small gyms. You got your barbershops, you got your vision centers, consignment stores, chiropractor clinics. All those different types of stores are really close by and conveniently located. If you're not into like the big gyms, of course, there's several different options for, gyms that offer a more intimate environment, where the owner personally, who's also a personal trainer. Anyway, it gives you kind of an idea of what one shopping center looks like in particular. Let's head over here. We'll do a quick pass on the rest of this strip mall retail just to show you kind of an example of what you can expect to see. Salons, tailor shop, dental office, coder school. It's super popular for kids, get them into coding. You got your auto parts stores, you got everything. Jewelry stores, little restaurant, taco shop. Pretty typical, neighborhood center. One thing I will point out, unlike a lot of these types of shops around America, this one, I don't see a single for lease sign. Every one of them have businesses that are thriving and growing and taking care of clients every day. So super good sign when you're looking at, how expensive the area is, but the fact is there's a market here to support it. We're gonna cut across the street over here. We're gonna pick up our groceries. One of my favorite spots. Sprouts. If you're not familiar with Sprouts, it's essentially a very all organic, health-focused grocery store. You're gonna see, not all of the, you know, junk food. There's going to be a lot more healthy options than a typical grocery store will have. Think about Whole Foods, but slightly different chain, a little bit different twist on it. It's more Whole Foods. Yeah, anyway, it's right up there as far as quality of products and services. So I'll just drive by, give you an idea of what it looks like in here. All right, so this is Sprouts, more conservative, smaller parking lot than we were just at. Much older, you know, part of Encinitas as far as strip mall. It's an older building, older shops, but again, you know what I don't see? For lease signs. Every single one of these little businesses is open and taking care of people. And you know, don't forget your McDonald's. There it is. All right, so now that we ran in here, took care of our errands, I think it's time for us to go down to the beach, check out, maybe do some meditation. We're gonna check out the gardens. Mark is gonna meet us there, so we're gonna hop on some e-bikes and go check that out right now. All right, I'm following you. Where are we headed?
No, come up here.
Living in Encinitas. This is what it's really like.
This is what it's like.
This doesn't suck. So seriously, with this e-bike, cruising up this hill is such a breeze. Like, bicycling has never been this much fun. Cruising around and perfect weather. It's gonna be in the 70s today. Just so beautiful.
We're gonna go up here towards a street called Crest. All the lots are about an acre. Ocean views or hill views.
Okay.
This is like one of the most desirable streets to live on in Encinitas.
Okay.
Most lots are 1 acre or so.
That's big.
It is, yeah. And there are farmhouses and stuff.
When was most of this built?
I'd say 50s and 60s. 60s
Okay.
mostly, yeah.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll follow you. So how far from the beach are we?
We're about a mile.
About a mile.
And then on this side, it's hillside views, which is amazing.
There's seriously no better way to go check out homes and neighborhoods than this e-bike. This is, I can't believe there's not more of us out here right now, but it's still quite early this morning. Lake in Canton, ocean views. There's some vacant lots.
It's kind of fun doing it on bikes, right?
This is how you should show houses.
This is how you should show houses.
A buddy of mine in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, his wife shows homes with their pontoon boat, going from dock to dock for the lakefront homes.
That's a way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going down to an area called Swami's Self-Realization.
Awesome.
Close to my heart. We'll see it. So recently they put these turnabouts, turnarounds in Encinitas, Cardiff.
Yeah.
Which is kind of European.
Yeah, roundabouts.
Yeah, this is new for here. So,
okay.
So everyone's getting better. You can see the...
A lot of people are hitting the curb.
Yep.
Probably the semi-trucks. It's a tight turn to make for a delivery vehicle.
But it's very European.
Yeah.
There's like the turnabouts, you know what I mean?
Was it a four-way stop previously?
It was a stop. Yeah, four-way stop.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. Whole definition to a California stop. Or how's it called?
It is. Rolling stop. So we're going in the gardens.
Okay.
We can leave our bikes because no one steals here.
Yeah.
Just put them over.
Yeah?
Oh, you do? Okay, perfect.
All right, bike rack. Oh yeah, there it is, perfect.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Have you been here before?
I have, yes.
Okay, just make sure your phone.
Yep, we'll do.
All right.
So these are the gardens. Self-realization, which is amazing. So that's the break right there. Swami's break.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's actually over there. And down there you can see La Jolla.
All right, so now we're gonna be heading over to the Lucadia neighborhood of Encinitas, which runs right along the coast. I'll show you here on Google Maps. This area is way more of your like bohemian, artsy, more eclectic vibe. I'm gonna kind of just drive around. Lots and lots of independent restaurants, boutique shops. One cool thing about this area, especially living here, is when you get out to the beach, there's not as many tourists, so it's not as crowded or as busy in the summertime or during those peak times. So if you're following along, we're at the intersection of the 101 highway and we're turning west on Lucadia here as soon as we get that green light. So one thing to keep in mind about Encinitas in general, when you live here, it's, yes, there's definitely some areas like major quote unquote employment centers, but it's not like in Carlsbad, which you want to check out that video, Carlsbad just the north of us, where you have major business parks full of huge companies. Here the vibe is way more family, residential. Not that Carlsbad isn't family related, but Carlsbad definitely has a lot more big time economy as far as big business. And I think a lot of people that work in Carlsbad might, they live in Encinitas as well. So here's the ocean. This is where we're at, Leucadia. And yeah, this place is just super comfortable and low key. I better slow it down, 20 miles an hour here. If you're looking for a legitimate beachfront property here on the bluffs, these don't come up for sale very often. In fact, most of the time, they're not listed publicly. They, as real estate agents and brokers, we'll know about it and be able to share it with clients such as you if you're looking for that. But yeah, this is going to be primo top dollar type of real estate, millions of dollars for these homes, definitely. Once we get to the end of this one-way street here, there's just people walking everywhere. This is normal. Bicycles, dogs, just hanging out. We're gonna take a double back loop and get back into where all the shops are and kind of show you more about what it's like to live here in the Leucadia. We'll call it the north area of Encinitas. Take a turn here. Now we're headed straight east away from the beach. Now we're back on the 101 coastal highway. You go back in time far enough before the I-5 freeway existed. This was it, guys. This is the way that you got to and from all the way up to Washington State through Seattle. Let's cruise into here. Here's the post office, Leucadia Post Office. There it is. Been there a long time, just like that. All right, so now that we've seen Leucadia, just like a taste of it. It's huge. It's a very, very large area. Wonderful, wonderful spot. We're gonna go to downtown Encinitas. And here we go, driving straight up through. Check this out, guys. Independent shop after independent restaurant after shop after restaurant. How many places do you get this kind of environment of just homegrown, real local businesses? So far, I haven't seen a single chain. If there is a chain, then we're talking 3 or 4 locations type of chain, local ownership, people who understand the local vibe. This is what creates the lifestyle that people pay absolute phenomenal top dollar for. So in order to understand why the prices here are the way they are, it's not just because it's the beach, it's because of everything that you see in front of you on this camera. It's definitely a lifestyle. You got your yoga centers, you got your beach, you got the meditation, you've got perfect restaurants to hang out, go out for a drink with a friend. There's way more of a sense of community here than a lot of places that exist. And I think it's owed to the fact that it's been here a long time. There's deep history and deep roots. Always, of course, there's change and everything else that goes on with a place and different types of different times, different economies. But here it is, and you're seeing it firsthand. So as Mark showed us earlier, this is one of the best spots for surfing in all of California, for sure in San Diego County. Of course, the reef right below Swami's. We're just less than a half a mile south of that area, but yeah, it's definitely a local favorite. Attracts a bunch of surfers from literally all around the world. Yeah, the reef underneath just creates these massive waves, especially in the winter months. You can get 20-foot swells is what he was telling me earlier off camera. That just sounds crazy wild to me. I'm not a surfer, but anything 20 feet high, especially a wave of water over your head, just sounds wild. One cool thing about Cardiff, though, is they do have annual Cardiff Dog Days of summer, so that's coming up soon. It's a popular, community event that, they've got live music, dog contests, promoting all the local vendors. Yeah, fun run right around the Cardiff Kook. That's a little surfing statue, which I'll come by and show you a little bit later about that. But yeah, the biggest thing about Cardiff is just, another really great area. A little touristy, but it's just as popular with locals who live here, want to come down to the beach and relax and hang out. The Chart House, of course, and Los Las Olas, that's that right there, which I was showing you a minute ago. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Come down here, hear the waves and the wind. It's definitely a super cozy and really vibrant downtown area. Not as artsy as like Leucadia, just north of here, but it's nice, it's comfortable, it's good, it's got a good feeling. So after Leucadia, we turned around, we headed straight back south. This is Cardiff. A lot of people that have visited the area in the past, they assume that Cardiff or Cardiff by the Sea is its own city. It's actually just part of Encinitas. But one cool thing about it is there are a little section of restaurants here. There's 2 here on the left and 2 here on the right. The cool thing about these 2 here on the left, including, well, there's only basically 4 restaurants actually on the beach and from La Jolla all the way up north. And you got two of them right here. You got Pacific Coast, the seafood place, and hold on, a little bit bad footing here, but yeah, they're bringing in new sand and everything else right now. But yeah, this is the Cardiff Beach. Cardiff State Park is way down here, so if you're looking at the map, there's a huge parking lot on the far south end. Great spot to just park, come out with the kids and hang out, and you know, this is basically one of the best spots, in my opinion, most accessible, easiest to get to. Yeah, you can even see like right behind me, like guy here with his little kiddo, they're playing in this beach, and it's not even the nicest day. I mean, it's cloudy, it's nice and cool, it's not uncomfortable to be in a t-shirt like this, but yeah, super cool to be out here and check this out. Glad I could share it with you. All right, so now I hope this was able to give you just a little bit of a taste of what it looks like to actually live here. Obviously, being here in real life and touring the area and seeing the inside of homes and neighborhoods is going to be a much more tangible way to experience living in Encinitas. However, if you are looking at moving and relocating to the area and you're looking to rent or purchase a home, give us a call, shoot us an email, send a text message. Days, nights, weekends, our team has got your back when it comes here to moving to Encinitas and anywhere else here in San Diego County. So until the next video, guys, catch you in the next one. See ya.